All right, so I'm back, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out of the bowl, okay, and I'm gonna wash the bowl because I'm gonna use this bowl right away again. You can see it's nice and fluffy. It's been rising for about 5 hours. I could have done it earlier, but I think this is just wonderful. But we'll need this bowl clean. Okay, clean bowl. Watch what I'm going to do with it. We'll do it there. I'm going to take a towel, put it there. I'm using corn flour. You can use wheat flour. Wheat flour will leave the physical pattern of the towel in your bread. Corn flour, you brush off and it'll mostly come out and you won't see the pattern. I want a liberal sprinkling because that's going to keep the dough from sticking to the towel. I'm going to set this aside now because now I'm going to do a stretch and fold. I'm going to get rid of this additional cornmeal. I don't actually want it worked into the bread. Just pull it out. I don't care if it breaks a little, it's not the end of the world. As I said, I don't want a bread that will be hard to chew. I want something that's fun for sandwiches, fun for everyday eating. And we pull it together now, same as we did before. And it stretches plenty. Bring it over. It's almost a ball. I'm not going to work it very hard. Don't need to. I'm going to take my board scraper, push it in underneath. Okay, with my fingertips, just pulling it in under a little, turn it a little, gives you a nice closed bottom. I'm going to bring this back now. It's pretty sticky because my kitchen is pretty warm. So I'm wetting my hands just a little so that it slides. Just damp. Pick it up, put it in the middle. Right? I'm going to dry my hands. And take some of my corn flour and sprinkle it over the top. And get the towel on the sides a bit too, because it's going to fill a little, right? Now I'm going to put it back in that plastic bag. You can put it on the counter for about 4 to 6 hours. And once it's sufficiently risen, start preheating your oven to 490 or 495. I recommend 490. Most people say 500, that'll work too. I don't think it's needed. Either you put it on the counter for 6 hours and then move it to the fridge while the oven preheats for an hour, because that'll make the dough a little colder. It'll be a little easier to handle. This is a hot kitchen. It is not a pleasure. So you want the dough a little cold before it goes into the pot. Or you do what I'm going to do tonight because it's late. I'm going to take this tucked up bag of bowl with dough and I'm going to put it into the fridge and I'm going to let it rise for about 12 hours. And then I'm going to take it out and it'll work the same as if you let it counterize, but chill it for an hour before you bake. So when you start to preheat your oven, you put the bowl in the bag in the fridge. See you tomorrow.